This past weekend, I had the pleasure of attending Tori's book launch for her new book, Soul Spill. It was amazing to see her in this different platform, bearing her soul and letting us know her inspirations behind her life and different struggles that she's gone through and overcame. Check it out.
No matter where she is. That beautiful person you see on TV is not an act. That is who she is. She wants to make sure everyone is happy around her. She wants to make sure you're smiling and that you don't have anything bad around you. She's the opposite of negative energy.
I
So
fucking love you, Mel!
I love you! She's right on, sis. So give it up for that beautiful woman right there. Give it up for Tori.
Healing, and this is just one of the things that comes out of me when I'm healing. Just some rhyming words that we've turned into a beautiful book, and I honestly could not have done this project without Vera. She's the illustrator of this book, and she's been with me through every word on the page. With sadness and depression and finding yourself again, like Vera was saying, through this myth-like tale, and that's what makes it so special, is we've turned it into something that anybody can relate to without making it too personal to my personal story. So, let's begin. Light drip from the sky like a droplet of gold, touching the earth, giving birth to a soul. From nothing and no one to something and someone. Her eyelids opened slowly. The sunlight flooded her brown eyes, illuminating their deep pools of honey. Every day she'd be with her back pressed against the old willow tree. She came here to remember the sweetness of everything. How could something so beautiful be weeping? She'd sit next to the tree, thinking it may be lonely. Memories from that morning's resurfaced. She overheard the elder saying that she had an old soul. Words that didn't make sense to a girl, but in time, she would understand. They lied. They said the trees don't speak, but I heard all their secrets with their bark on my cheek. Wisdom is granted for the worthy who seek, for those... Wisdom, you know what? It's just I get so passionate about this one, and sometimes I go off the cuff. I feel like I'm rapping again. Back in those music days. Tea pancakes. That's right. Okay. Stop. They lied. They said the trees don't speak, but I heard all their secrets with their bark on my cheek. Wisdom is granted for the worthy who seek, for the hearts that are heavy but never grow weak. An unwarranted explosion. Paralyzed by the abrupt shift, I looked out the corner of my eye, unsure if comforting you would make it worse. But you just sat there, driving, eyes on the road, acting as if it never happened. I sat there, unable to catch my breath, questioning who was driving the car, like I had never met you before. Oh, this is a tough one. But I think it's ultimately like, really, okay, so I can just tell you my story of when I first knew I needed to do something. I was walking around my neighborhood, and it was absolutely beautiful. I had just moved into Miami, and I was like, this place couldn't be more beautiful. Like, I had worked so hard to be here, and I'm walking around, and there's something still not okay, and I'm not good. Like, how can I figure it out? And I literally was scrolling on Instagram, and Sarah Bareilles posted her holding a pill. I'm like, I love that song, and I really do love the song. I'm like, all right, well, you know what? If she does it, let me just give it a go. And I'm not saying, this isn't an ad to go on medication, by the way. This has been my journey on how it got me to the place I am today. And so I think what it is just when you hit that wall, don't be afraid to acknowledge it. And don't be afraid to let it fucking hit you back and make you sit on your ass for a second and just look up and be like, okay, what's next? What's the next move? Because that's what it is. Those moments that feel very tense are the things that are gonna point you in the right direction. Every setback is a path to a new door unlatched. Every heartbreak of the present becomes a gift to the past. I'm always running around my poems.
I really want to shout out Tori and thank her for literally spilling her soul to us in this book and at this event. I know that everybody's chapters look different for their own life, but you being willing to share yours helps us to unveil some of our own struggles. Sending you love right back.